Damn.
On it.
Alright, last shot before I gotta reload. It's a good hit, though. Son of a bitch! She is killing us off more than the creatures are, I think. Giving her stuff I don't think is gonna matter. You can take a shot.
If I may.
Good, you did hit. Give it to me.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Hit.
I'll see to it personally.
It's not good. That's gonna put us over the edge, so no heals, endure. Alright. Are you gonna kill it? Jeez. Blaspheming heretic. Who are you praying to? I know the words. I call that a... Of course you know them. I recognize you too, lackey of the corpse of the throne. Haven't you already experienced the power of a true god? Didn't you flee from us, shedding tears? I'm one of the Adepta Sororitas? I don't know how to pronounce that. And I've never once in my life fled from heretics and betrayers of humankind. Can't you see he's trying to get under your skin? I bet he wants a quick bullet to the head instead of a bonfire. It smells like a dark future, like a noose around his neck. Should we interrogate? Interrogate him. What do you want to know? Servants of the corpse emperor? The names of my brethren? How many of us are there? Where we are? I will tell you myself. We are a myriad. We are everywhere. Soon, very soon, you will hear our voices. And when you hear them at your back, so close you can feel our breath, then you know the power of the true God. Just how many vermin are there? First Recommendors now here? Should you encounter difficulties during the information extraction process, I could recommend precise targeting of the ganglia. Chuckles. How do you know Argenta? Have you seen her footfall? In another place, she flew right in, like a bird into a snare. Salus Prime. What's he talking about? A planet, a place, it doesn't matter. I know these heretics. I fought them and was gravely wounded, but I swear I never turned them and ran. If you truly have seen me on Salus Prime, someone among you must know a way to get here. Do you have your own ship, a navigator? Answer me. Ships and maps, roads and doors. You have them all. But your paths are not for you. The true God spins his web. You're about to fly caught in. But a fly caught in it. But where's the spider? Who's this true God you keep mentioning? You will know in time. I need something more coherent. Rope Trader, we won't get anything from this madman. As a part of the story, I will tell you, but not here, not in his presence. All right, end him. Afraid don't shoot him because you're just going to shoot us. You can kill me, servants of the corpse emperor, but you cannot stop the victory of the true God. The edge of daybreak is nigh, and the hour of his triumph approaches. So maybe losing Argenta was just part of the story. At least she didn't miss him this time. That's it. We fulfilled Reverend Hieronymus' quest, which means I am free. I can continue my travels with you, Rope Trader. Okay. So I didn't mess it up, which is supposed to be that way. Yeah, very well. I want to keep her. Before we leave this den, let us round up the remains of the blasphemers. I would like to cleanse this place with purifying flame, but perhaps we could find clues that might tell us where these heretics come from, or if they have any more associates. All right. Son of a gun, we got our ass kicked. Cultist Hood. Where you use a psychic power attack, they either restore 2 AP or take 10 warp damage. No. Leather armor. No. Saying no. No, but I don't think anybody has plasma. It's what, carbine? Yeah. Garbage swords. Okay. Wow. Nothing like having an NPC come in and just shoot down apple hearts. That was so bad. See anything in this room?
Is there money to be made?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, wearer gains momentum to 175 whenever they kill 5 enemies in a row. In one turn? Maybe? I might store some of that on my ship. My personal one.
I always keep my options open.
See anything else here that would get my attention. See anything that would get my attention? There's nothing on the map.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That was intense. That was an intense fight. That was pretty fun, though. Except for the part where my partner decided to just kill off one of my guys. So Abelard's the only one. He has broken ribs now. Great, his strength and toughness is reduced, so that's gonna suck for him. May have to go back to the ship just to refresh everybody. This area I couldn't get to.
Rise to the top,
Kiss.
or get left in the dust.
Maybe talk to Hieronymus about this? I mean, we did this. Alright. Maybe?
I always have a backup plan.
What's this way to open that? So I'm not a fan of all those. So maybe try Hieronymus again? I don't think we finished it, though. It just says we need more information, and I didn't find anything extra in that area. Not it.
Is there money to be made?
So we'll try to talk to Hieronymus again. And maybe, go to the Liege. Okay, I don't think the dock is where we need to go. I think they said they're going to tell us when the ship is fixed. Which I'm pretty sure is when we're done with this area. That's where I think it's going to happen. It's very slow. Stock at 100. Okay, so let's go to Hieronymus. She's up here, I believe. I'm not sure we need to go here, but I'm going to talk to him anyway. Nope. Okay. Okay, nothing.
I always keep my options open. Always keep your eye on the prize.
My patience. Remember the way out. Dismissed. Vladim, Vladim, Vladim. What Ozzy put harsh words into your mouth? Talk like you're an Imperial clerk, not one of us. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with old friends these days. So you don't remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. Jake, get going before, while he's letting you. Go drown your sours at the Damascus. Thank your lucky stars you'll be able to walk out the door. Get the tents next time. Okay, so we gotta find her at the bar. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer valued commodity on footfall. Well, I'll find myself a better deal. Madame Takara, liege of footfall. Let us proceed to my office and spread a befitting visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Let's go. Follow me. Be followed. Oh yeah, we got a big feast. Look at all that food. You could feed my other people. Let us talk business. On behalf of the elite footfall station, I offer you my condolences. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope the sentiment is taken as a sign of good intentions and willingness to cooperate. It's a loss terrible for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. There's a bold move on your part to announce yourself as a new rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import in the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. I've heard much about your rare acumen, or I should say, about the profoundly impressive results you've managed to achieve by using it. I've always had the fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with just a few well-phrased sentences and precisely issued orders. As you may have noticed, football is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Well, who was the woman you threw out? A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her J. Hidari. A small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. A small-time hustler. What's stranger that he knows who she is, yeah. She's irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation of football, I can speak on the behalf of its noteworthy residents. I was attacked right on the docks. An outrageous stunt to show disrespectful to you and me. Sadly, such incidents of football are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. We're attacked by the latter. Ambers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to the ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for his people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up, and will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Man appears not to be is not used to losing control. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? I've been using all my resources to delay the movement. The station was hit by famine. I haven't got around to the Ambers yet. Detrimental as they are no players. The leader dies, the rest will scatter. Grin at him. I could tell you've been a real pain. It's been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to gut those jokers, wouldn't you? Come on, admit it. You wouldn't, would you? Sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Oh yeah, her death was regrettable. Oh yeah. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering. The fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word for them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with Astropass, it's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not alone yet, or we're not yet alone. Several of the worlds hit by the Xenos attacks, we have received reports of a fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse. I await the news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here and given time, and even the listed weapons on board then would make a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden in the station's custom. Okay. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. And he pauses. I do not approve of fear of xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. I like that. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. Okay. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of the difficulties extend far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. One of the ships that have dived from the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck temporarily anomaly. Junk almost took 2 decades in real space time. Oh god. You've heard of warp instability. Yep. And brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on coming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House Von Valancius would assist us in signing a contract for food deliveries. Can't be the only thing you ask for help. Naturally, I tried contacting other road traders, but the terms House Chorda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of food shipments from him, we receive a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I intend to send them off to Fallstone. So many extra miles of feed would have worsened the further crisis. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, so I'll put my faith in you, the third and last of the Footfall allies. So Footfall is cut off from its shipments. The local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control of the situation? You're very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of the trading hubs other than Footfall because you won't have any more loyal friends anywhere else. So he's threatening me. So what are the terms? Simple. Delivery food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of Von Valencia's protectorate in exchange for fair payment. Get on your knees. I will help Footfall, but not out of desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining favors in kind of becoming your patron, only saving people's lives. Well, I gotta make some profit. I'm not a very good trader if I'm just gonna do everything for free. Even though it's Iron Class. Very well, I'll help you. The payments will be unfair, as I'll be robbing you blind, but you'll remain in charge. Do we have a deal? Yeah, it will help. I'm immensely obliged, your lordship. I assume that you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can't wait. On my end, I promise you to complete cooperation with your endeavors. Where does one make a few deals here? Here, I'm the main dealer on the station. It would be disrespectful for me to suggest that your business on Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might have to take interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend. Yep, we talked to him. The servant of the ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred relics from the captain, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana, the establishment called the Adeptus Mascus. The chemical bliss she offers is refined process and satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour her signature drink. It's meant for common Footfall rebel, not discerning clientele. Okay. Yeah, let's look at your wares. Yeah, take another med kit. I mean, I'm just gonna keep buying med kits from him. Stub revolver. Range is 4, so it's very short ranged. I don't know about that one. What about reputation? You will take heretic trophies, xeno artifacts. Jewelry is another one that's okay. Here's some xeno artifacts. Or xeno. Alright, do I have any more jewelry? I can give him that too. I'll also get a rep up, right? But 6,700, that's a lot of rep. Wish these were just alphabetical. I don't see a way of making them alphabetical. No? Alright, well, let's trade. I mean, I can give him more stuff, but those are those big things that they want. I don't see a point in selling them a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to get anything out of, really. Okay, so get out of here and go talk to that lady. People at risk, okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report the inspections have been completed and identified system features have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions. There are a number of issues that need to be addressed. Okay. So, on Footfall... keep hitting L. So used to L. We need to find out more about this gang, which I don't know where we need to go for that. This we need to go back to our ship. We need to find who this Fidelio is. And this is where we're going to trade. Okay. But you would think that...
I always have a backup plan.
Go. Another rogue trader. Bastion Corda. Your lordship, I humbly ask a minute of your time. You're Bastion Corda. Youngest cousin of House Corda. Envoy of Incendia Corda. Rogue trader at the Cronus expense at the grace of the most holy emperor. The most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but on Footfall, the station under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me we are to hear about the most curious offer. What do you wish to speak about? Matter of utmost delicacy. As you see, we've come to the residence of the Liege. Platinum has certainly appealed to you the assistance of the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. Von Valence's protectorate is famed for the abundance of its Bane agro-world Janus. It would be odd for him to not to seize such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Troida dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine he is hoping to get a better offer from you. The dynasty believes that cooperation would be preferable for rogue trader houses. If you refuse, Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree to deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you to share the profits from the future as well as other prerequisites. Everyone benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servant should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less divvying up profits among. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's world is at stake, one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastion Teal Shadow Swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should the negotiations be fruitless? Or the wrath of House von Valencius? They're coming again, brothers. The ones who came before, I just don't... Do they have a death wish? So you seek to rob the station blind, the station that faces famine, and you're proposing I'll join in a little feast of vultures. Elaborate on your terms. Not at all. Would you like these negotiations somewhere more suitable, so we may go over details? Suddenly, yeah. Oh, shoot. And he felt nothing spread on his face.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Oh, yeah, so we got that sniper we gotta worry about.